Hey guys, it's Siobhan with Quickie and Beyond. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing horoscope readings for the month of May, and this is for Gemini. Now that can apply to Gemini sun, moon, or rising. And I recommend that you check out your moon and rising sign videos if this is your sun sign. But just watch all of the aspects that are influencing you at this time, basically. If you don't know what your natal chart is, or you don't have that information, you can check out cafeastrology.com. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. That's just where I went to get my free natal chart. I am a Pisces sun, Aquarius moon, Gemini rising. So I'm a Gemini in that respect, and I resonate with Gemini energy sometimes. It does fluctuate. So check out different videos to see what's resonating with you in the month of May. Also, a couple of housekeeping things before we jump into the reading. I wanted to mention that I'm still offering the Spring Tarot special if you'd like to take advantage of that. It is a 1-question, 3-card reading sent via email for only $22.22. And also that I'm about to hit 4,000 subscribers, and as soon as that happens, I'm going to be offering a promotional discount on all of my services, so that'll be 50% off my services. This is a big one. This may actually have already rolled over to 4,000 by the time this video comes out, so check in the description box below to see if the prices have been adjusted. Please reach out to me if you would like a private reading or a personal healing session. All of the information is in the description box below. Just send an email to siomcg41@outlook.com for further information or to book an appointment. Alright guys, so Gemini, I was tuning into your energy as I always do before the reading. I'm tuning into the collective energy of Gemini, so this is a lot of information, and I always ask for underlying important messages or themes as to what's going on with the entire collective. This is a general reading, so not everything's going to apply to everybody, but just take what resonates with you and leave the rest here. So, in the channeling, I was feeling a lot of mental chatter. I was seeing sort of in the mind's eye, almost like a ton of people in this one little room, and everyone's trying to talk to each other at once. And in that chatter, you really don't get any messages at all. So there's sort of this lack of clarity due to this mental chatter. There's also this feeling of mindless chatter, so it might just be like yammering of a monkey almost, just kind of like making noise, like your mind is making noise to distract you. This could also indicate gossip, so if there's people gossiping around you, or if you're partaking in gossip, that could be clouding your mental focus as well, and lowering your vibration, so be careful of that. This also was coming up, there's a relationship with your own mind and thoughts being brought into focus as how this relates to your relationships. So communication, understanding, and connection with yourself will relate to communication, understanding, and connection with others. The sacral and third eye chakra were being activated as well, and especially the third eye. There was a large power up, a pressure behind my forehead, sort of a feeling of being pressed, energy being pressed from the inside of the head outwards. So there was these waves of energy and relating to relationships and thought processes, as well as clarity of thought to filter the mental chatter. Okay, so let's get into the reading and see what's going to come up for you guys in the month of May. Also, if you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, I do post other content there, like tarot cards of the day, and little energy updates and things like that. And there are some exclusive Instagram promotional deals that I post there as well. So if you'd like to follow me there, it is @2kittyandbeyond, all one word. Okay, so Gemini, what is the current self energy in the month of May? So we've got the 3 of Cups as current self. What is the theme of the month? The Magician and the 2 of Wands. Key goal. Wow. Strength and the Ace of Wands, and they're supposed to be upright even though they came up in reverse. I just read them intuitively by what the energy feels like. What's the obstacle? Ace of Cups. So 2 aces so far and a Magician. Lots of new beginnings here. Major accomplishment. These cards are just really jumping. So that's also really good. That means that the energy is clear. What to avoid? The Fool. Another new beginning energy. What to embrace? Embracing the Lovers. Where to find support? We have the Tower. Interesting. And advice and encouragement. I want it to be this one. It's the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Wow, we have counterparts here. So let me move these a little bit further back so you can sort of see the majority of the spread. Sorry, there. Well, it's not all of them, but I'm going to hold them up individually anyway. So Gemini, current self coming up as the Three of Cups. So this could be some kind of a reunion, especially as it relates to relationships. And this is also the energy of getting together and socializing with friends. So this could be some kind of a celebration that you're going to. It could be a party. This could be where all that mental chatter came in. And that feeling of talking with others. Try not to gossip, but in the positive sense, just being out there and socializing with people and that you have relationships with. This is, you know, they've got, it's the 3 girls here and they've got their cups in the air. So this is emotional connection as well as some kind of a celebration. This could be a wedding ceremony. This could be christening. This could be an Easter celebration. This could be, well, we're in Easter right now as I'm filming this, but in the month of May, there may be some opportunities for you to come together with friends and family and to basically have a reunion. This could be people that you haven't seen in a while, and or this could be past life relationships as well. So if you feel an instant connection with somebody that you've just met, chances are always really good that this is somebody that you've known in a past life that you've connected with, and this is potentially a soulmate or a soul friend, or you know, that kind of an energy. You've spent lives together. So the theme of the month is the Two of Wands and the Magician. So this is an energy of moving forward and making a decision and then creating the path that you're going to walk down. So instead of having the path created for you and then you just walk down it, this is you being the architect of the literal golden brick road is what they're showing me, but they're showing me you literally paving this golden brick road. You're putting down each brick at a time as you're going, so you're building your own path, which is really, really profound. That's huge. And it all stems from a decision to set out on a new journey or a decision to create something that's going to be fulfilling for you. The key goal here is strength and the Ace of Wands. So this is really having the strength and the courage to move forward on this new path, whatever that may be for you, with passion and confidence. And the Ace of Wands is an opportunity from the universe. This is a new beginning that's being offered to you, and it's created through you. So you are the magician, you are the manifestor and the creator of your reality. So this Ace of Wands has become the Two of Wands and you're moving forward. The key goal is not to get distracted or fall into self-doubt or fear about how this is all going to come together and how to really create things. Just trust that each new brick that you lay down will be placed exactly where it needs to be, and you'll know where to put it in that moment. The obstacle to overcome being the Ace of Cups. So this is another ace. This is a new beginning, but this one relates to love, where the Ace of Wands relates to passion and focus and career and manifestation, spiritual new beginning. This is an emotional new beginning, and this may be an obstacle to overcome for you in some way. So take that how that resonates with you, and you may not know how this applies to you until the month is complete. So you may want to come back and rewatch this video at the end of May to really see how this energy played out, because you can try and relate to it when it's a forecast, but you won't really know how things actually unfolded until you're looking back. So the Ace of Cups, this could be some hesitation as to whether you are ready to connect at a deep emotional level with somebody else or somebody around you. This could be, again, this could be a twin flame or a soulmate relationship, because we do have the Lovers and the counterparts here, the earth sign counterparts or the pentacle counterparts. But this could also be something to do with just like a very physical new beginning as it relates to relationships in all aspects of your life. So the obstacle here is to allow your heart to open to new relationships or to renewing old relationships as they relate to yourself. Now, the major accomplishment here was getting away from an energy of vindictive and spiteful competition. So wanting to be right for the sake of being right, or wanting to win just for the sake of wanting to win. But in that lower vibrational energy, it's detrimental to you. So you may have won the battle, but you lose the war, or you may have won the argument, but you lost the friend. So was it worth it? This is the major accomplishment. So you're coming out of that energy and stepping into a realization that it wasn't worth it. And the mental thoughts, which are represented by the swords here, are what are allowing you to come to that conclusion, calming that mental chatter and seeing through the illusion of needing to be right or needing to be the winner, and coming into a place of unconditional love and understanding. So what to avoid? We have the Fool. Now, normally I see this card as being very positive, in the sense that the Fool represents a leap of faith, a new beginning, purity, innocence, trust, finding joy in every moment, and moving forward with trust and faith and joy within you. Now, this coming up in the what to avoid position is in the opposite sense. It's saying don't be too trusting or too ready to jump off a cliff, especially as it relates to trying to please somebody else, or to being foolish in your way of communication. This could be, oh, hold on, I'm getting something. If all your friends jumped off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff? My mom always used to say that to me. No, no, you wouldn't. So this is not succumbing to what everybody else is thinking or doing. This is breaking away. This is a new opportunity for you to break away from old ways of thinking and old ways of communicating and interacting with people around you. So I'm going to get some clarifiers actually now that we're here. So we've got the Fool under what to avoid, Six of Cups, and it wanted to come out in reverse. So this is something from the past, and something potentially even from childhood, that you may have gone along with the crowd because you wanted to be accepted, you wanted to be liked, you wanted to be, you wanted to fit in. They're showing me somebody being like, can I join your club? And being told no, and then having to, or feeling like you had to change yourself to be able to fit in. So not falling into that old way of thinking. Don't start this new beginning with that old line of thought, because that doesn't That's not good for you. That doesn't serve you. That's not allowing you to be your authentic self and to have mental clarity. That's clouding your thoughts with everybody else's perception and judgments, which is not what you want. And the Five of Swords I wanted to get clarifier on as well. Oh, that's too many, but we're going to take these ones because they fell upright. So we have the Star in reverse and the Ace of Swords. So we have 3 of the 4 aces here. We have the Magician as well as the Fool. So this is like a huge, huge, huge new beginning. And it relates to communication and clarity. Again, so this is mental communication and clarity. And the Star relates to finding hope and faith within. So there was sort of this lack of faith in yourself or lack of faith in others potentially as it relates to understanding. Maybe you just didn't understand where people were coming from, or maybe you didn't understand why you did certain things to be able to simply to fit in. It's definitely looking back on times where things were imbalanced emotionally and mentally, and how now you have the clarity to see that for what it really was. So this is kind of going to dredge up some things from the past to be aware of. And especially with the Six of Cups here, the Lovers, and then the counterparts with the King and the Queen, this could be, again, like I was saying, a soulmate relationship. The Six of Cups is past life energy as well as childhood or your current past energy. So this could be a relationship that is manifesting or that has manifested for you, that is of a soulmate or twin flame type, to allow you to bring up these old programming mentalities, these old ways of thinking and doing things, or these old beliefs, and really it gives you the clarity to look over them and to understand them. So what to embrace, we have the Lovers. So embracing this connection, and it's the twins here as well. So the Gemini, the symbol for Gemini is the twins. So this is 2 aspects of yourself, the masculine and the feminine, that are coming up to be embraced so that you can operate within this relationship in a balanced and healthy way, so that you can communicate from a place of clarity of thought and mind and emotion. That's going to be the key, and that's what to embrace. So embracing counterparts, as well as embracing aspects of yourself as you see them in other people. So if you don't want to be judged by other people, don't judge people. Don't judge if you don't want to be judged, because whatever you put out there is what you're creating around you. Next up, we have where to find support, which is the Tower. This is an interesting energy to come up in the support position, but this is what is supporting you, is there's this realization. So the lightning bolt represents the clarity of thought that comes in, and sometimes the way that comes in can be a little bit chaotic, which is what I was picking up on with all of these people talking at once. And I didn't write it down, but they also showed me the image, and they're telling me to say it now, so I will. They showed me the image of, in Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings, when all of the council are arguing about what to do with the ring and who's going to take it, and Frodo just steps in and says, "I will take it. I will take the One Ring to Mordor." And this is that moment of clarity and truth, and being able to speak up, doing what you know is right, and that is that divine inspiration coming in. And this was silencing the chaos of that moment, and a decision was made, and a course of action was therefore laid out. So this is shattering the old foundations and being able to build up a new foundation on something that is much firmer. Again, building and constructing your yellow brick road, your golden path that's going to lead you to where you will find fulfillment and happiness and security. So advice and encouragement, we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, both of them. So this is a very grounded energy. The Pentacles represent physical abundance as well as security. So this is a very strong foundation that is giving you advice and encouragement to rebuild from this Tower moment that has come in, which has allowed you to have this new opportunity and all these new beginnings with all these aces and all these ones. You're moving forward 0, 1, 2, 3. So there's this progression energy here, and that's being built at a very physical level, which is like the metaphor of the bricklaying that I was seeing. Now, this could also relate to a mother and father type of energy. So if you're looking back on your relationship with your parents or your parental figures or archetypes of the mother and father that you have held within your beliefs, this is going to help you to reassess how you relate to relationships, because the very first relationships that you ever have are with your mother and father, and any subsequent relationship you have, whether it be with friends, family, co-workers, lovers, soulmates, twin flames, that kind of thing, it all relates back to the lessons and the deep subconscious programming that you have retained from the relationships with your parents. So this is an opportunity, and it may be difficult. It may be a difficult opportunity to access the deep emotions that come with assessing or reassessing your childhood and how you were raised. But this is what's necessary right now to be able to move through this, the Tower moment, to come into union within yourself and within all of your relationships. So this is ultimately bringing you the opportunity for a very stable, grounded, loving relationship or relationships, but it's going to come back to you putting in the work mentally, emotionally, and physically. This could also represent a man or woman or somebody who embodies both of those energies, who could be an earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or somebody who just embodies very earthy qualities, so being very grounded, very stable, organized, having detailed plans, really being mature and financially stable and very supportive and nurturing in their energy. So this could be somebody that's coming to advise or encourage you along your path. And this could be like a physical mentor or some kind of a nurturing, healing individual who's come to offer you support, either financially or physically, through communication, through this massive rebirth and awakening that you're going through. You're building this new foundation, which is a large undertaking, but you have all of the tools that you need to be able to do this, and you have the skill and the support from within and around you to be able to do this. So let's get a crystal oracle card. Which crystal would benefit Gemini this month? Auralite. I don't think I have seen this crystal come up before. These cards are the so this is the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. All of these cards are imbued with the energy of the crystal, and they're very, very powerful. Tune into the energy of this crystal as I read out the description. If you have this crystal in your possession, this would be a good one to keep in your pocket or under your pillow throughout the course of the month. Or if you feel called to go out and get some, you can always find them at your local crystal store near you. Usually small tumbled stones are only a couple of bucks, if not less. So let's check out Auralite. The Soul Connector. Auralite 23 has a sedative effect on the mind, stilling it so that profound healing and conscious connection with your soul, the universal mind, and higher dimensions occurs. You are a multi-layered soul on a course of accelerated spiritual growth. You came to Earth to share your knowledge. You have an ability to move between different dimensions to anchor new vibrations into the earth plane. The slowness and seeming impossibility of this task have brought disillusionment and discontentment. But do not despair. Raise your own consciousness and others will follow. Recognize that you are an integral part of humanity. Center yourself in inner peace and connect to your higher mind before making a decision. Beneficial contacts come through friends and family. It is not so much what you know as whom that counts now, and that includes higher beings. Aligning to as above, so below, as within, so without, leads to a sense of rightness and immense well-being. So this also relates to the soul path of recognizing the ego, soul, and higher consciousness. And I just came out with a video on how to connect with your higher self and how to learn to differentiate between the ego and the higher self and how to live your life in alignment. So if you want to check that video out, there's some tips and tricks from my own personal experiences and a couple of story times that might be beneficial to you. Now, this is so perfect because it really relates to everything that this reading was touching on. So having a sedative effect on the mind, stilling it so that profound healing and consciousness connection with the soul can come through was what I was feeling with the energy. There was too many people talking, too many cooks in the kitchen. Everything needs to settle down. There needs to be this stilling of the mind so that you can think clearly and so that you can connect to what is needing to be brought up to serve you on this huge undertaking that you're undergoing. And as it relates to other people, as it relates to raising your own consciousness, and others will follow. So there's definitely connection here with other people and to your higher mind. Beneficial contacts come through friends and family, which is what we were seeing with the King and Queen of Pentacles as well. Yeah, so as above, so below, as within, so without. That's something that I live by, and that is the law of vibration. That is the law of one. So whatever you are doing or thinking, that's what you're creating in your reality. So make sure that what you're doing and thinking is aligned with what you truly believe and what you, like the principles that hold the most profound spiritual truth for you. So there's a process of finding out what that is for you this month. And I wish you the best of luck with that, Gemini. I'm there with you in that respect as a Gemini rising. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading and that you received some clarity, insight, or messages from the divine. That's always my intention, to share from a place of unconditional love and service to others. If you would like a personal reading with me to gain more clarity into this situation, and I can give you tips and tricks and tools to be able to move forward through this, because I've done it myself and I'm in the process of doing it again. So I can help you with that. Also, I'm a certified holographic Usui Reiki master. If you would like a clearing, energetic activation, healing session, please reach out to me. All of the information is in the description box below. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you next month. Bye.